What's good, YouTube? How's everyone doing? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to yet another reaction video. If you're new here for the first time, my name is TMR, and since you clicked on this video, you might as well subscribe to this YouTube channel, and please make sure you click the notification bell and make sure you give me a big thumbs up and also leave your comments down below. What's good, YouTube? What's good, TMR gang? Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Welcome back to another reaction video. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm your girl, TMR, and thank you so much for clicking on this video. If y'all can't tell, TMR is tired today, honey. I'm tired, boss. Oh, so y'all be patient with your girl, okay? Shout outs to the 2 Live crew. I see y'all. Thank you so much for showing up and showing out. I really do appreciate it. Y'all, let's go ahead and get this comment section popping, okay? And we're going to go ahead and do our shout outs to everyone in the chat. Please always remember, y'all, if I skip you, sis, don't feel like TMI don't love you, okay? TMI just didn't see you, boo. Hey, Mary Blue. Hey, Loretta. Hey, AB. AB said, TMI, we early, sis. Yes, honey, we are early. Hi, your spoiledness. Happy hump day, sis. Hey, my boo. See, Loretta. Okay, A. Marie, DBO. Hey, DBO, welcome back, sis. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yeah, welcome to DBO. She's been gone for a minute since you were gone, but you certainly weren't forgotten. Thank you so much for showing up and showing out, sis. Hey, Newton. Let's see, is it Love Christy? Hey, sis. Love Christina. I'm sorry. Hey, Erica. JLB. Angie, Young Married. Hey, Boo. Hey, Brown Eye. Hey, Patrice. Miss OKC. Christine's. Vita. Hey, sis. I don't give a F. What's up? Hey, Mary Reed. Danielle. What's going on? Hey, Monica. Hey, Melonia. Shanika. Okay, y'all look like the gang is all here. Hey, Alexa. Oh, I know that's right, sis. Thank you so much. Hey, Sharon. Hey, Latricia, Diamond, Erica, Q Money, Bree. Hey, Lola. Lola says, sis, I like the live on my way in, okay? Lola says, sis, I know my manners. Thank you, Lola, for liking the live. I appreciate that. Flow right up. What's up, sis? Butterfly kisses. All right, hey, Casey. Delightful. Hey, Missy. Marsweeta. Hey, Pamela. Hey, Kendra. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Latoy. Hey, Deborah. Okay, hey, Blessed. So I think I got everybody thus far. Hey, Alexander. All right, y'all. So I think, hey, LaQuinta. I just want to make sure I don't miss anyone. Hey, Brown Sugar. What's going on? Hey, Tia. Sis said, let me get my wings, okay? Rosie Rose says, coming out the bushes. Hey, Casey. Hey, Humbo. Rosie said, coming out the bushes to say, hello, everyone. Got my drink, my knitting. I'm ready. Hey, Peach. Hey, D. Harold. Let's see. Okay, y'all. Hey, Gigi. Hey, Casey. Okay, Casey says, sis, what we talking about tonight? Hey, Naruda. Hey, Janae. Okay, said, since I'm finishing up dinner, come get some tea so I can wash it on down. Hey, TJ, you sure is right on time, sis. Hey, Sassy. Lola says, sis, who we roasting tonight? Hey, Ty. Hey, Catcher. Hey, Roro. Hey, Lady T. Okay, y'all, gangs are here. Let's go ahead and get started. So, y'all, we're going to discuss the moms a little towards the end of this. Well, little towards the end of this live. Real quick, you guys, I shout outs to my subscriber Monica who sent me this tea. It was a post that someone put it on a blog site, and y'all, I found it very interesting, and I feel like we need to talk about it because at the end of the day, y'all, we need a little. Ooh, y'all, we need a little breather, honey. We need to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Y'all, we need a breather a little bit from these ladies and their shenanigans, y'all. Because, honey, everybody and their mama been talking about Jasmine and her Dear John live yesterday, explaining the reasons of her registry. And I'm just like, oh, Jasmine, I wish you just wouldn't have said anything about it, sis, because it really wasn't that big of a deal until you really put the 2 on the 10. Monica said, I found it infuriating. Yes, honey, I was very bothered. Yes, preach. Breathe in, breathe out. These YouTube streets are crazy right now. Oh, Florida, what's going on, sis? I ain't really been, my ear ain't really been to the streets like that. Yes, breathe. Y'all, Tamara said you breathe, y'all. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Okay. So let's go ahead and get it started, y'all. So we're gonna read this. I'm gonna read this post to y'all, and I really want you guys' opinion because, honey, when I said the audacity of this ninja, I said, oh God, sis, you need to throw this ninja in the gutter and go get you another, okay? Because a sis definitely needs some help, honey. Sassy says she need that Coca-Cola. I know that's right, sis. I like a little Coca-Cola every now and then. Hey, I do a little bit with my friends. Hey, I like a little Coca-Cola every now and then. Oh my God. Hey, Nancy. Okay, sis said, I'm off tonight. I'm here for it. So let's go ahead and pull this up. So I'm going to pull this up on the screen, you guys. I don't know if it's going to be as big for you guys to read it along while I'm reading it out. But let's see. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Okay. All right, y'all. So here we go. So the person who wrote this post, it was a male. Okay, it was a man who wrote this post. He said his age is 29 and his girlfriend is 28. Okay, so this post was about a vacation that him and his girlfriend, along with his family members, his mom, his dad, his brother's wife, all went on this expensive vacation in another country. Okay, so it started off by this, you guys. It says, hello. Hold on, y'all. Let me get my little. Okay. It says, hello, my girlfriend, myself, my parents, and my brother and his wife all went on vacation in another country a week ago. My brother and I were the ones who did most of the planning of the itinerary, although we did ask everyone else for input. For background, I make around $150,000 as an IT consultant. My girlfriend is a teacher making $45,000. Now, I'm going to stop right there. I'm confused on why you're telling us what your annual salary is. And this is supposed to be about some issues that you guys had on this vacation that you went on. What your salary and your girlfriend's salary is, sir, I'm finding like there's no validity in this information, but we're going to move forward. He also states, my parents are pretty affluent as well as my brother and sister and my sister-in-law. So he's saying that he make that money over there. Okay, he a 6-figure ninja over there. He's saying that his parents and his brother and his brother's wife got that money too. Okay, so it sounds like everybody but his girlfriend is rich, and it sounds like she poor because she only making $45K a year based off what he's saying in this post. Exactly, Monica. My girlfriend knew this trip was coming up and took on a second job waitressing on the weekends for several months to get ready for it. Okay. We have always split things 50-50 in the 2 years we have been together. There were a few times on the vacation when she did not go on outings with us, wine tasting, scuba diving, etc. She also would only eat 2 meals a day, simply simply stating that she was on a budget. My family does favor more high-end, expensive, like we don't know what high-end means. He put expensive in parentheses, places. My parents thought it was very strange that she only eats 2 meals a day, although normally she eats three. When we got home, I asked her why she skipped out on several of the outings and only ate 2 meals a day. I mentioned how I heard her stomach growling one night. Oh my God. And said I was concerned about her having an eating disorder. It sounded like her pockets got a disorder, not an eating. She got teary-eyed and said that 3 meals a day wasn't fiscally feasible for her, and neither were the outings that she chose not to go on. She went on 3 out of the 6 outings. She said she was not expecting everything to cost so much and she was overwhelmed. She also says she doesn't know if this is going to work long term if she's expected to go on vacations like that with people who make so much more than her. I feel bad that I did not pick up on her discomfort sooner, but we did agree to split everything 50-50. And I don't know why she agreed to come if the cost was an issue. Okay. Okay, so here's the problem, okay? So wait a minute. My God. So here's the problem. Sir, we're gonna call you sir for right now until you piss us off some more. So she just watched his girlfriend go hungry. Yes, Mish. Now, he stated that they were supposed to go 50-50. So if they were supposed to go 50-50, out of the 3 meals that y'all ate in one day, why she only got to eat 2 and you got to eat 3? What happened to the 50-50? Now, these two have been dating, living together. I'm assuming living together for 2 years. So y'all in a relationship over there, okay? Y'all in there. You tell her that y'all going on vacation. Now, obviously, when he said we're going on vacation, he stated where they were going, right? So I'm assuming girlfriend, the teacher, didn't look up. I'm gonna say they went to, I don't know. I'm gonna just say Italy, okay? I'm assuming she didn't look up the cost of living in Italy, how much it costs for excursions. I'm pretty sure if the excursions were already planned out, she could have looked up to see. My thing is this: that's your woman. How you gonna embarrass your woman on a trip with your family? It don't matter if she make $45,000 a year or $2 a year. When you said, "I want you to be my woman," that's what it was. You know how much money. So it only matters how much money she makes when y'all go out of town with your people. But when y'all living in a house paying bills, her 45,000 is just her 45,000. But when y'all go out of town, her 45,000 doesn't mean anything. Hey, Reese. Monica says, my thing is, why did he wait until they got home to address the issue? Why assume an eating disorder that says a lot about his parents, though especially his mama, because you're a woman first? When he heard her stomach growling, why you didn't say, baby, are you hungry? Do you want to go to the downstairs to the canteen or the hotel and get you something to eat? 50-50, I'd rather be single, Dusty. Y'all look, so I'm gonna say this. I'm back from vacation, boo. Okay, I'm gonna say this. When my husband and I go out of town, okay, I always have money in my pocket. I don't go anywhere with no money in my pocket. I don't care if I'm going with him, my homegirl, my mama, whoever. It's just, I don't go anywhere without my own money, right? Now, granted, when we go out of town, say for instance, we're driving, okay? Him and I just got this agreement. Either he pay for the hotel and I'll pay for the gas, or he'll pay for the gas and I'll pay for the hotel. Like, that's just what we do, right? But you best believe if we get to the point where it's time to eat, yeah, there's no discrepancy. It's not like you you got this, you got that. 9 times out of 10, he pull it out his credit card and he's paying for the meal, Now, when we like to go to the casino, my husband and I like to go to the casino. So I have my casino money, right? Whatever my budget is for the casino, I have it, and he has his. But say, for instance, I run out of money. Yeah, I don't go sit in the car because I don't have any more of my own money. I go over there to him and be like, give me some money because I didn't ran out. And vice versa. If he runs out, he come over to me. You got anything? And if I do, I'll say, yeah, here, what you need? Whatever I got, he can get half of it, right? Because I still want to play too. Like, that's how we work. Erica said, yes, the casino. Yes, Erica, you and your husband love the casino too. So my thing is, when she couldn't go on all the excursions, you planning this itinerary with your brother, you should have told her up front, look, she had to go get a part-time job just to go on vacation with her man that she been with for 2 years. Said, why he over there reevaluating the situation, or she actually said she was reevaluating the situation. Yes, it's you definitely, because when you in a clutch, as you can see, he don't got your back at all. He should have paid for the trip and let her pay for her meal plans and itineraries, maybe. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like he could have paid for their plane tickets, seeing as that they were going out of town with his family. He could have paid for the plane ticket and any other miscellaneous things she paid for. Exactly, Miss Tasha. Y'all have each other's back as a man. Yeah, it's his ass got to go, baby. When I saw that, I was like, what? You got this woman feeling some type of way because she make $45,000 a year? Like, your $150,000 triples what she made. So it shouldn't have mattered. She should, if that's your woman and you love her, I'm assuming you do. You've been with her for 2 years. Why you just didn't say, baby, don't even worry about it. I got your back. Just make sure you have some money in case you want to go shopping. If you want to go shopping, you want to buy some things, you have your money. But as far as all the little excursions and things of that nature, seeing as that they were going out of town with his family, he should have been, because he should have handled all that. I'm going to say that. He should have handled all that. He is wrong 100%, but I believe maybe she has a lot of pride. Let me see let me go back to your comment. I'm sorry. She has a lot of pride and didn't want to seem like the kept girlfriend in front of his family. Maybe she felt intimidated. Lindsay, I don't know why she would feel kept. She works. She's a working woman. She go to work every day. She's a teacher. She just so happened she doesn't make 6 figures a year. She made $45,000 a year. That was a chance to spoil his. Well, exactly, Miss Yellow. That was a chance for him to. So it's obviously she dealing with a very narcissistic, arrogant man. Okay, and she needs to be with somebody that appreciates her and is a little bit more humble. Even if they do make her, I'm not saying that she got to go deal with somebody that make $10,000 a year, but she needs to be with someone, if they are making $150,000 or more, they're humble about the type of money that they're making, and they're appreciative that the fact that they got this woman on their arm taking them out of town with them. Okay. Hey, love you. Better her cause it wouldn't have been me. Yeah, baby, I wouldn't have been laying up in the hotel room with my stomach growling. Child, if I would have been laying up in that hotel room with my stomach growling, baby, there would have been some chairs being thrown and some walls being knocked, okay? Because we would have been scrapping up in that hotel room. Please believe. Please believe. I wouldn't have been sitting in that hotel room like I was on punishment while he was out enjoying himself. Oh, no. Oh, no. It would have been some furniture being moved in that hotel room. For real. My boyfriend would have never left me because his ass would have been left at that resort. Baby, bankhead. When he would have came back to the hotel, he would have been calling your cell phone like, baby, where you at? And you would say, halfway back to Atlanta. I'll see you when you get back, maybe. Love Christine said we would have broke up on vacation, baby. It would have been it. It would have been out. Oh yeah, I will, Monica. So yeah, I'm gonna put the link in the chat. If anybody wants to call in, I had to read the story to you first, set the narrative for you guys. And if any of you guys have an opinion, there's the link right there. I'm also gonna put it over here. Oh shoot, this chat be going fast. Okay. All right, here come Monica. One moment, Monica. Oh, wait a minute. Monica, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, hey Tasha.
Hey, sis.
First of all, fuck that nigga, okay? Because he's a bastard. Because I don't understand like how you would wait. Because first of all, we don't know how long they was on the trip. So I don't know how you would wait that long and wait till you got home to inquire about what was going on with her. Like on this whole trip, like you didn't ask if she was okay because if she's normally eating 3 meals a day and now she's only eating two, that would red flag me immediately. Like, what's going on? And then you talk about you heard her stomach growling. Yo, you a bastard. Like, fuck him. And I hope she broke up with him because that was just wrong. And it's like, why would you assume an eating disorder? And the reason why I say that has a lot to do, you know what I'm saying, with his parents because they raised him, you know. And my whole thing is that as a woman, as a mother, I'm a woman first. So I would be concerned and I would pull my son to the side, like, listen, what's going on? Like, we supposed to be on vacation. She's not participating. Like, did y'all have a fight? Like, what's going on? And then if you would have told me, oh well, what have you, I may have just gone upside my son's head because you don't do that. It's like, and something tells me that she let him know, like, I don't know if I can afford a trip like that. And
Well,
I just
yeah,
feel
she
that
did,
he
but that's why
pressed
she went
her.
and got the part-time job.
And I feel she did that because he pressed her. Like, oh no, you gotta go. Because my whole thing is, this is not us taking a vacation. We taking a vacation with your parents and your brother and his wife. So I'm about to assume that we about to be the next husband and wife. I mean, because that's a very personal trip. And then we going
Mm-hmm.
out of the country like that's lavish. But my whole thing is, I'm sitting here starving, hungry, and you acknowledging that I'm starving. You ain't getting no pussy from me either. So I hope she sent him
Okay.
home with the largest set of blue balls.
Girl, baby, them balls would have been so blue up in there. But see, that's the thing. Why she didn't say something? Like, why you didn't say, like, when y'all were in the confines of your hotel room, why you didn't check him?
She may have, but I get the impression that he's, first of all, he's very narcissistic, and I personally feel that he set her up to be embarrassed in front of his family. Because you know that when she wasn't going on the outings, there was discussion about her. It's impossible for there not to be discussion about her, especially if we all came together and it's like, why you here sometimes and then you're here and then you're not here. You know what I'm saying? So
Not
they
only that, her
definitely discussed
attitude
that.
was funky. Her attitude had to be, mine would have been real funky.
Oh, that's why I said, like, you know something, you not getting no pussy here, okay? You better go find you somebody, because at this point, I don't even give a fuck if you cheat, because it's done when we get home. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah,
And
I
if
would have been through.
yeah, and
Like,
in
that
fact,
would have
it's
been
it's just
the
I
end.
just feel that he embarrassed her, and I feel like that was like a whole setup because it's like he's definitely a narcissist, and he's like one of those narcissists that likes to, you know, make it known like I can do something that you can't, and and I want you to feel bad about it because that'll make me feel good about what I'm doing. It's just messed up. It's just really messed up. But Tasha, I'm gonna let
I
somebody
feel
else
what
call
people
in.
I've dealt with people like that on a professional level, but I've
I
never
have
dealt with
too.
anybody like that on a personal level.
I've dealt with people like that on both, and it hurts more when it's personal, because it's like professional, it's like, fuck y'all, I just work here and I'm going home and I ain't thinking about y'all. But when it's like a friend, or especially a significant other, it's not okay. It's not okay, and that really hurts. And I hope she got brothers, because my brothers, I don't have brothers, but my uncles, my cousins, they don't give a shit about jail. They would have jumped him. I'm sorry. That's it.
Yeah, because that was embarrassing. Like, I was embarrassed for the lady, and I don't even know her, obviously. But I felt really bad when I read that, because I was like, damn, why would you take her all the way across the seas to embarrass her like that?
Yeah, that was wrong. That was wrong. Well, I'm gonna get back in the chat. I'm gonna let somebody else call in, but I just had to vent because he pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah, that pissed me off too, Monica. Thank you for sending it to me. I appreciate you, sis.
No problem. Bye.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, she probably didn't want to ask him for anything because he seems like someone to hold what he does over your head. Yeah, but this my thing. Like, if this is his behavior, he obviously had to show this behavior before this trip. Like Monica just said, he's a narcissistic individual. So his narcissism had to already shown even before this trip. Like, you already knew, like I told you guys about Olivia and Zolo. When somebody show you who they are, you better believe them. And you best believe that man had already showed her who he was well before this trip. They've been together 2 years. He been showed him who he was. She didn't believe him. She really wanted to be with him because she loved him or was looking for a come up, and it was taking too long. That could be too. I think she really wanted to go on this trip, and she sounds like an independent woman. Because who going to get his part-time job to go out of town with your boyfriend who makes 6 figures a year? Like, who is doing that? You know what I'm saying? Or maybe he didn't even. Well, he said she saved up money for like a couple of months, so she had time. I just don't. Hey, Kitten Zombie, I just don't understand. Why would you play her like that? Why would you let that lady go hungry? And when y'all went on these 6 excursions, hey Flower Patch, y'all went on these, hey Sean J, y'all went on these 6 excursions, and she only went on 3. Like, as a man, how did, like, your mama and your daddy booed up, your brother and his wife booed up, and you sitting at the excursion by yourself because your woman's pockets is empty? Like, I don't get that. Yes, Ray, you definitely have. Yes, thank you, Butterfly. Why is she paying 50-50? What happened to a man taking care of it? Period. TMI. Hold on. Did you say? Let me back to your comment. Blessed said, why is she paying 50-50? What happened to a man taking care of it? Period. TMI. I hope God is blessing her to hear your message today. Well, this was a post on another blog. She probably won't hear it. But I get what you're saying. And from what he stated in that post, see, he wrote the post. So it's like the audacity of you. Here you is still embarrassing this woman. Because now you on this public website posting her business. That's her business. Although it's, I'm assuming he might have had a picture of himself, on this post or whatever. Somebody could have seen that and just been like, this sounds like one of my homeboys and his girl. They just went out of town or went out of the country with their family. Like, you still embarrassing this girl. So Flower Patch, what we're talking about is, I'm gonna put it on the screen. So one of my subscribers, Monica, she's one of the 2 live crew. She sent this post that she saw on a public website, and it infuriated her. And she sent it to me, and she's like, TMR, what you think about this? And I read it, and I was like, huh? So if you can read it, you might have to pull back the bar, and because I read the post, but it's right here on the screen. So he sounds like a complete sociopath. Yes, he does. And it sounds like his parents created a damn monster. Sound like his mom and daddy just like him. He knew her financial situation, and when he asked her to go, he should have picked up slack without asking. He should be embarrassed. He should be very embarrassed. But unfortunately, Lola, as we can see from this post, he's definitely not. My guy would be paying for everything. Exactly. Exactly. One thing's for sure. When we went out of town for the 4th of July, we went to go visit my husband's family. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, you know, he already know I'm gonna have money. You know, he don't really ask me how much money you got. He know I have money, right? So whatever needs to be done, he's gonna handle it. Like I said, sometimes we'll say, okay, you pay for the hotel, I'll pay for the gas, or I'll pay for the gas, you pay for the hotel. When we're driving, we do that sometimes. We've been doing that for years. It's nothing to us. It means nothing, you know. But like any other thing, like food and all that other stuff, yeah, he typically handles all that. You know, I don't if we stop somewhere and eat, all he do is look over me and say, "What you want?" You know, that's it. Yes, especially because the mama didn't say anything. Right. They over there acting like the girl has some type of eating disorder. She has an eating disorder because she ate twice. No, her pockets were on a disorder. Your son, her boyfriend, is over here shaming her, embarrassing her out here in front of, honey, that, I don't know if they ever had conversations of walking down the aisle, but if there was a conversation after that trip, that would have been off the table. None of the family members try to see what's wrong with her. No, Michelle, because I mean, technically they didn't have to. That's his girlfriend. He came with her. So any issues that she's having, he needs to handle that. Right. He makes $150,000 a year and she makes $45,000 a year. So he's an IT consultant and he makes $150,000 and she makes $45,000 as a teacher. It seemed like his arrogant pig as a man. It is your duty to pay 100% a woman. It's supposed to be treated like a queen and not the help. Right, exactly, as the help. Or you know how when you going out of town, you going on vacation, you tell your, especially my teenage kids, when we were going out of town and they were teenagers, I would tell them, we going out of town. Y'all better have y'all little road trip money, your little pocket change. Okay. I'm going to take care of the necessities, but any other incidentals that you guys want, yeah, you're in charge of that. So I would warn my kids ahead of time, but I'm not going to expect for them to pay for their food, pay for the hotel. No, that's my responsibility as the parent. From the beginning of the relationship, she should have put him in a notice. He would be picking up slack. Exactly, especially with you saying with you telling this public post how much money you make a year. Like it's evident, that you're trumping her pay, right? And you know what? And then this can go into a deeper conversation about how men and women feel when the man makes more money than the woman in the relationship, or when the woman makes more money than the man. Like this can be a bigger topic, and I think we could talk about that. I think that's something we could definitely talk about. Can we please end the 10-minute greetings? Is it really necessary? Sasha, sis, how you doing, Sasha? I guess you wanted to be known that you were in the chat. Sis, we see you. You've been noticed. Do we know the nationality of the couple? Different cultures, maybe. Yeah, I don't. Baby, green is the same color in every culture. Yeah, I don't think that really matters. Shanika said, "Oh my God." Her face that she does not make as much as him. Yeah. Even if he probably says to her, well, I know you don't make as much money as me. So, that's probably a conversation when they're planning out things for the year. That definitely probably is a conversation. Flower pouch says, yes, it is necessary. Okay, Gail, I'm sorry for all the people that are just entering the chat. We are discussing this post that's on the screen now. It was put on a public website, a public blog site, and my subscriber Monica sent it to me, and she was curious. about what I felt about it, and I wanted to bring it to you guys for a conversation. I don't know what's up with Sasha, but I enjoy the grease. Oh, thank you, Say Yes. I appreciate that. Y'all leave Sasha alone. Hey, sipping. Y'all leave Sasha alone. She, you know how people are. They like to be seen. So I know maybe wherever she is right now, he or she, wherever they are, maybe they're sitting in the house and everybody walking around and they ignoring Sasha. And Sasha said, "Well, let me come over here to the Two Live Crew and see if they'll pay attention to me." I don't know. You clearly on a regular. Exactly, Monica. That's how we do over here, honey. We have manners over here. And you know what, y'all? I don't understand that. Like, I don't get that. I don't get how people get offended by even Lovely T. Y'all know I love Lovely T. And when I watch her lives, she spends the first, I don't know, I've never counted, but the beginning of her live, the first few minutes, she talks to people. She even throughout her talking, whatever her topic is for the day, when people super chat her, she stops periodically through her live chat and she reads the comments. And she, she does that. So I do understand all content creators don't do that, but that's something I do over here because I like to acknowledge the people that come and want to spend time with me. Like I've said all the time, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube. You don't have to be right here. You can be anywhere. But if you take the time to come over here to talk with me, I'm definitely going to acknowledge the fact that I see you. Sasha went to bed. And you know what's so funny? You got to be subscribed in order to chat. So you subscribe just to say that? Miss Tasha, in 18 years of marriage, I never paid for one dinner or mortgage or light bill. The only thing I pay for what I choose to pay for. I know that's right, sis. Ray says, I don't mind roll call. Like roll call them. Yeah, that's... Yeah, yeah, we do. We like greeting all the ladies. So, exactly. We family. We enjoy it. It's right, Shanika. We family over here. This is what we do. And I understand some people probably just are not used to that type of. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Sassy, I'm sorry, sis. I didn't even see you. I apologize. I'm looking at the chat. Go ahead, Sassy. I'm sorry.
Hey, dear, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hey, Sassy.
Hey, your Cocalina song, by the way. Like every time I get that stuck in my head, but I was thinking if you did it to the the theme song "Funky Call Medina," the old song, you could say like she's funky and she likes the Cocalina to that beat.
Sassy, that was cute.
But I had a different view. I mean, I can understand that he was wrong, but I can see why maybe she didn't speak up. This is my own personal. I was on my own since I was 17. Okay. Mm-hmm. I was forced into marrying a domestic violence man and had my first son at 18. I mean, I've been through it, but I've been a single mom since I was 18 on. I have 3 sons. I've had 2 stillborns in between. So I've had every, thing there is. But anyways, and being on my own and just knowing like I only wanted to depend on me, I could only depend on myself. You know what I mean? It's that independence. But my last relationship I was in for a couple of years, he was a single dad, but he made good money and he made, a little bit more than I do. But I make, I'm pretty secure. But he didn't like if he came over and we both have a child under 18 and the kids would play or whatever. And he'd be like, oh, do you want me to pick up? What do you want for the kids to eat? And, if it was a night, like we were out busy or whatever in the summer. And I'd be like, okay, let's see if the kids want pizza or McDonald's or something quick or whatever, if you don't want to cook or me to cook, you know what I mean? I'm thinking, you're over. It's a weekend. I'm going to take it off. You know what I mean? Or we get Chinese, whatever. But then it was kind of like later on, I felt like it's almost like they have that over you. Like, well, I pay for every time I come up. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't like that feeling of someone having that over you. It's like if you're an independent woman and you've been, especially like a single parent, been on your own for a while, even, like, because she's so strong, maybe she came from a household of, mom and dad worked and, she just thought, okay, he makes more than me. If I take money from him, it looks like that's what I want him for. I can see that aspect. But then because his family has so much money, she wants to say like, hey, I'm independent. I don't need you for, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
So, but
yeah, I mean, that could be that could have been her mindset. Clearly what's my indication, Sassy, that you could be onto something is when it was mentioned to her that they were going on this trip and she picked up a part-time job. That right there showed me that she's a very independent woman, right? But even being independent, sis, that don't mean you go hungry.
No.
You were there to enjoy yourself. And he should have made sure she enjoyed herself, regardless. I mean, she showed by her picking up that part-time job, that obviously showed that she had the initiative to make sure she could cover her costs. But obviously when you're planning vacations, you still have bills to pay, and with them going 50-50 and his 50 is like effortless because he makes triple the money she makes.
Right. But I'm saying that's also a lack in communication in the relationship to begin with. Because when they were planning this trip, even with her picking up the job or whatever, she could have said, what's this going to cost? She should have looked into it more. But also he should have, the 50-50, she could have said, well, this is really elaborate. This isn't like a trip to Six Flags, us hanging out for the day. You know what I mean? This isn't going away for the weekend to a cottage and, whatever. This is, that's not a normal couple little vacation. And like the other woman mentioned, to go out of country, you got to think passports, luggage, all these things that you're not going to think, you know what I mean? An average woman, working, making average pay or whatever is not going to think about passport. This had to be all these extra costs for her. You know what I mean?
Lola, let me say, Lola said also she was invited to a trip that was not in her budget, but was in his. That's
what I'm saying. That's not her bracket. So he should have known already. You're my guest. I'm inviting you. Our household may be 50-50. We split the bills. That's how we work. But when he's got 75 and she's got 25% income, that just don't work.
Right.
Together. Now, I've had men live with me, work and everything, and not pay a bill. The apartment, the rent, everything in my life, everything, lights, everything, all the bills have been in my name because I never wanted my kids. I mean, like 5-year relationships. And I was like,
So Sassy, whoa, let me stop you. So you stated that you've had men live with you in the past and everything was in your name, the lease, the bills, and everything. Now, your reason, so okay, we understand that that was your house, those were your bills, and even if they weren't there, you still were going to be there and you had to pay them. But tell me the reason why you didn't ask for at least something on something, seeing that they were living there.
Oh, I did. I wasn't dumb.
Okay.
But I'm saying it's like they gave me so much a portion. Not the last 1 year or what I was with for almost a year, and I couldn't believe it. He says to me, we're talking, he made good money working at a mechanic that a family friend, his family owns a racetrack here that I go to. So that's how I met him too. You know what I mean? I'm into racing and all that because I'm a single mom of boys. You know what I mean? I'm tomboy mom. But anyways, I was flabbergasted. He thought like he was going to come in and like buy takeout once in a while. And I'm like, oh, no. You come in, my water bill went up. you know.
She said, "Oh no,
Like,
no."
he wanted to come in every day and we make him lunch. And I'm like, really? Like, this is, you know, I have a schedule. I'm doing, even though I put my son in, he was in like preschool then. Those hours I'm cleaning, doing whatever I could do, run errands, whatever. I'm not here to hold your hand. I put his lunch in the fridge and he came home through a fit. Like, what am I, like a luncheonette? Like a brunch shop?
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
Right.
anyways, but he had to eat all these special foods that I didn't. I was like, no. But this got really old. So he says to me, well, the last chick, I cannot believe this. He says, the last chick I lived with, I gave her $150 a week. I think I'll give you $125.
Oh.
I was like, whoa, like that's my value. Like, oh no, her house was bigger.
Oh.
And I'm like, I'm gonna
Oh, so he's paying for the
and I'm
square
like,
footage.
I guess so. But I was like, but did she cater you lunch? So I'm like, okay, $125 a week for that's room and board. I guess you're my tenant now.
Oh
Right?
my God.
I laid it out. I don't let it out. You know what I mean? And I said, but that don't come with privileges. So that's gonna have to be another. But I told him, I'm like, you're gonna buy the groceries of all your specialty things that you eat. And I told him, I am not buying all your food.
He wanted some butt. That was extra 50. Whatever week he wanted it, you had to throw in another 50, sir.
Oh, he couldn't afford that. You want to talk about narcissist? He is a narcissist. His nickname was Sinister.
Oh.
The only time this man would laugh is when, like, one time he came in and I was like holding my hand, you know, shaking my hand, like, you know, you're like, oh, like you just hurt your hand. And he's like, what happened? I said, I went to hang up this thing and I was hammering. And he's like, wait, you hit your hand with a hammer? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like bent over laughing. Like, and I'm like, you were like sinister. Oh yeah, he was. The last straw is when he didn't pay me for a couple weeks and I caught him on the phone calling his baby mama, which he owes back. His daughter was grown, back child support, saying, I need to help Heather, that's my first name, and her kids with food and stuff, so I can't pay child support. Oh, no. I blurted it out. I was like, oh, no, you don't. I said, excuse me. He hasn't paid me anything. I pay all my, she was right on speaker. I didn't care. I blurted it right out. I was like, oh, no, he don't pay me nothing. Nothing. I said, if you want to know the truth, they stole from my son's piggy bank and all his stuff is in hefty bags. And I said, he complained about taking out the trash. It's the first time the trash took itself out.
Wait a minute, girl. He went into the baby's piggy bank?
Yeah, my son had like all these rare coins. I got all the rare coins back, but he took the cash and everything. Like I had rare old bills, like, you know, old $5 bills, old $2, like they were anything old from like the 1920s, like all those old bills. Plus, and he took it and he lied about it. And then he said, oh no, I needed a pack of cigarettes. I said, you could have asked me. I would have gave you the $10 out of my wallet.
You know what I mean? Open the baby's piggy bank for a pack of marbles. Oh
yeah, I was livid, and I'm like, "You're making $400 or $500 a week. Where's it going?" He only had a little car insurance and paying me. That was it. I'm like, no, I was done, done, and I haven't made that mistake in years. I was with someone like the other one for 2 years. We never lived together. He lives like an hour away.
Mm-hmm.
And then Corona hit. This is the best one. Corona hit. And I told him, I was like, you know, you need to be more cautious. And he didn't want to because my son's special needs and I have COPD. So I was like, you know, I was being really cautious about who he was. I said, you got to be cautious who you're around. Wear a mask, this and that, if you're going to be able to come see me, right?
Mm-hmm. Just
common sense. And he didn't like that, like having to come in with precautions. I made him strip in the back, in my back storeroom, and come in the back bathroom and shower before he entered the house. I was like, you're not bringing no Corona in here. So anyway,
you ain't doing that over here. So wait a minute, hold on for one moment. Elizabeth, are you there? Elizabeth?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, how y'all doing tonight?
Fine. So I'm gonna let Sassy finish what she was saying, and then you can say
Okay.
what you were gonna say. Okay? Go ahead,
All right. Good.
Sassy.
So, all this time I thought I'd learned, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But he was the number one, like, obsessed with me. I mean, normal amount, but you know what I mean? Like, really devoted. We were together over 2 years. And then when all this happened, more and more time went apart. Like a couple weeks, we could see each other or whatever. And then with the precautions, like I had to watch where his daughter went between her mama's house and you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And this and that. But so we didn't like that. And then all of a sudden he got distant and I was like, what's going on? So finally I found out the baby mama loves me because like she's like, girl, you look like the singer from Heart. You don't need to be with him.
Oh my goodness.
Whatever.
Lola, I just put the link in the chat. So click on the link, Lola.
Oh, so anyways, Corona hit. He ended up hitting his babysitter. Then gave her my engagement ring because it was on order. He was wanting to ask me, and I said, you got to wait till it's a special occasion. I kept putting it off. He gave her mine that I designed. I told him that what I wanted. Yeah.
So when you say he hit the babysitter, which you mean like sexually or physically?
First he said it was emotionally, whatever. And then after I found out, then he went physically. But then he got his karma twice over because she went back to her baby daddy right before Christmas. So he tried sniffing me up before Christmas. I'm like, no. Oh, no. The next day after Christmas, she went back with her again. Then she went back with baby daddy and threw his stuff out again. So then she just crawled her way back. Every time she needs money, she crawls her. I'm like, you just wanted to live like we call it gilder here, to be a grubber, to be like a scummer, like, dirty.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you just wanted to be a grubber woman, a gilder woman. He's like, what do you mean? I said, so you don't have to be clean and all. He's like, yeah, you're too like OCD. And I'm like, because it's common sense, about health things. That's not OCD. I need to protect my son's special needs. You know what I mean? We have low immune. I'm like, that's common sense. So, I mean, we're vaccinated and everything now. But the point was just, so I see like these, like Jazzy, I could not believe that she did not take the child credit. And the brain fart is, the child credit is only half up front.
Right. Okay.
She
but wait a minute,
still would
Sassy.
have that.
Wait a minute, Sassy. Wait a minute. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm so sorry, but I got to let Elizabeth talk. So, Elizabeth, just go ahead, Elizabeth.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to say, I had wrote in the comments. She probably just realized that he was like playing games. She's like playing games. Because like if he's sitting there talking about all his money and like everybody got money and she only barely makes a little bit, then she realized that like suddenly he is not, she knows his truth now. So when she had told him, I don't know how long we're going to do this, is because she knows his truth now. Not necessarily, he just couldn't read between the empty meals and the alone time that she was having during this vacation.
Don't think, I'm sorry, you don't think he had showed that prior to that 2 years they were getting before this trip? You don't think his behavior?
Well, I not trying to be all in my business and nothing like that, but I've dated a guy that used to throw money out, and then eventually you don't got no money, you don't have no common sense with $1, let alone you made this amount of money back in the day, or you know what I'm saying. So that sounds so familiar to me. I don't know if but that sounds like a boast. Like, oh, I make this amount of money and my family makes this amount of money. But okay, what I got, like you said in the beginning, what I got to do with anything? He just holding on to a fantasy, and that's what I feel like. He's really holding on to a fantasy for himself, and he just obviously, I feel like
I personally
she
feel like
knows
he
that.
don't think he at that moment he didn't see what he did wrong, and I think he probably talked about it with someone else, and they made him see his wrong, and then he goes to this public blog site and like, what y'all think? Like, am I really wrong? You know, because he spilled all the tea in that post. You know,
Everything.
and I mean, he was wrong. He was dead wrong. Like, there's no other way around it. You know, this woman already went and got a part-time job. And you know, she was really trying to make sure that she could hold her own on this trip. And with him, you know, basically hearing her stomach growl and didn't even say, baby, you hungry? Did you eat? Do you want me to go get you something to eat? You know, them having 6 excursions and she only was on 3 of them because she couldn't afford the other 3. Like, that was the time for him to pull out his debit card. Like, that shouldn't even been a thing because they already there now. Like, she already did what she had to do to get there. Okay, so she's there. Now, if she falls a little short, you as her man, especially her man for 2 years, and you on a trip with his family, yeah, how dare you embarrass me like that? You got your mama thinking I got some type of eating disorder when my pockets is just funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that was embarrassing. And me personally, yeah, that would have been the first and the last time you embarrassed me like that. I would have reevaluated on that trip. Our relationship would have been reevaluated for me. And when we got back home, as soon as I could find me a place,
I'm
that
out.
would have been it. I wouldn't have, because I would always, for me, moving forward, whenever we went around his family, even if we was going out for dinner, I would always feel embarrassed and feel some type of way, and I wouldn't have been
Well,
able to continue in that
and
relationship.
it made me wonder, like, how many times have they been, how many times have he let her down? See, this is not, I'm looking at it as a female point of view right now, not necessarily his point of view, but I'm looking at a female point of view. How many times have he been doing this to her? For her to be so comfortable to miss a meal, or you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Or,
You're right.
like how
You're
long?
right. You're
Because
right.
when she had came back and she cried, she's like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. I felt her pain because I felt like when she cried, I don't know necessarily, but to me, listen to you retell the story, she has to face her reality. He is not going to stand up for her as much. Um, or he's going to have to put on a facade. And that's exactly what and that is painful. If
Hold on. Let me read
you
this
got
real quick. Let me interrupt you,
okay.
Elizabeth. Pretty Stoner says, men treat you how you allow them to. Shaking my damn head. She should have opened her mouth. Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
ma'am.
She should
Yes,
have
pretty
opened
sound.
her mouth. She should not have waited till they got back into the States and back to their apartment to vent to be disgruntled. You should have showed when he came back to that hotel room after the excursion, after they went to eat, he should have said something. She should have said something. And with you not saying anything, I mean, unfortunately, you kind of got what was dealt to you because you didn't stand up for yourself.
Yeah, you're
So
right. TMR. It's just like um a lot of people, a lot of females, and when I look at the mommies, this story sounds so similar, but they're not brave enough to do it until they break up with a guy. Just like mommy Chrissy, she been putting up a facade like, oh, buddy cuz always had a job, and then suddenly, boom, he don't have a job. He didn't never work. Or Philip, he was always working. He was always taking care of. Boom, he made my credit go down. He made me lose all my houses. Eventually that facade has to come crumbling down.
but let me correct you. Philip was not always working. Okay, when Philip was telling Jasmine, so now y'all we're changing the subject. Okay,
I'm
so
sorry.
follow
I'm
with us.
sorry.
That's okay. That's okay, because we were going to segue into that anyway. Um, so now what Philip was doing is he was using Jasmine, basically. Okay. So when Philip would tell Jasmine he was going to do studies, that was code for I'm gonna be gone for 3-4 days, and that's just to cover my ass. Okay. And and then he would always come back with money, but who's to say where that money? Obviously, now we know where the money was coming from, but then who's to say? Long as he came back with some money to pay whatever they needed to pay. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, and a lot of people have been discussing Jasmine, the whole registry thing. And I was watching, shout outs to the Erics. I was watching her live today. I was in her live chat. If you guys don't know who the Erics is, go over there and subscribe to her. And she played a video from 2017 when Jasmine did a registry for the twins. And Jasmine was talking about the house that they were living in. I think it was like $500 a month. And she was saying that they missed their old apartment because it was bigger and they needed a front and a backyard space. Basically, with the twins coming, they needed something bigger, but that's something they can afford. And in my mind, I just thought for just a moment, I said, this girl has a project mentality. Like she when she was with Philip, like she was used to that struggle. Like she got used to that struggle. And for some odd reason, it's just a part of her. She don't know how to think outside of the struggle.
And and it was kind of funny. I had to go back and look at her baby registry, and I don't know.
So wait a minute,
I
Elizabeth.
feel
I'm
bad.
sorry, baby. I don't want to keep interrupting you. I do apologize, but there are people coming into the chat and asking what's going on. So my mods, for the ones that's been here, if you guys can just type a brief summary of what we're talking about. So what we initially started talking about, you guys might have to go back to the beginning of the live, but there was a post that Monica sent me, and it was about a man who went on a trip with his girlfriend of 2 years. He makes $150,000 a year. She makes $45,000 a year. When she knew they were getting ready to go on this trip, a couple months before, she got a part-time job to save up for the trip. So they go on the trip, and they go on the trip with the man, her boyfriend, the lady's boyfriend. They go on a trip with his mother, his dad, his brother, and his brother's wife. Well, when they get on this trip, they went out of the country, and there were some excursions, like 6 excursions, and the girlfriend only went on 3 because she couldn't afford to go on all 6 of them. And then there was obviously they ate 3 meals a day. Well, she only ate 2. And the boyfriend's mother noticed that she wasn't eating like the 3rd meal. And so she was basically asking the boyfriend, her son, does she have some type of eating disorder? Why is she not eating? And he said, because she normally eats 3 times. So basically, we're discussing the fact that this man who makes $150,000 a year, his girlfriend makes $45,000 a year. He invites her on this trip with his family, and they get on this trip. And obviously, she couldn't have as much fun as everybody else because her money was funny, basically. And he basically didn't help out. He didn't pick up the pieces, and he allowed her to struggle on that trip. And there was a part where he said he came back to the hotel room and they were sleeping that night, and he heard her stomach growl. So that's what we're talking about. Okay. But now we just switched the conversation because we're discussing the whole registry debacle with Jasmine. So go, Elizabeth, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, this is your show. This is not Elizabeth's show. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like doing that when people come on my panel. I don't want to be rude, but I had to say that because a lot of people are coming in saying, what's going on? What's going on? And no disrespect to you guys. I just wanted to let them know so they can be like, okay, well, why were we talking about? So go ahead, sis.
Okay. So when I was watching it, and I had wrote in one of her, she was, I think she was trying to tell people that she was going to do it. And I said, and I wrote on her page or her comment saying, don't do it, because you remember how Philip felt, or it felt like he was discontent of, when Jazzy was big. because Jasmine would not beg around Philip.
She
If
wouldn't.
that makes, I didn't know. Like, you remember how she had to wait to do a GoFundMe when Philip was looking for a job, or he went to one of those studies, how
Oh
you like to call it. And she was like, "Oh, we're short on our rent." But she never would do that when Philip was around.
Hmm.
Like, she would never do that when Philip, like now she'll sit on the floor and dry beg, like, "Oh, yeah, my subscribers, somebody has stopped my food stamp." Um, and Philip,
So
well,
wait
I
a
was,
minute. So are you saying, because see, I wasn't really watching Jazz. I started watching Jasmine late 2018, right when Philip went to jail. Okay. So are
Mhm.
you saying, I know y'all get tired of me talking about this. So you're saying when Jasmine sat on that floor on December the 6th of 2020 and told the whole entire world that she couldn't feed her children, are you
Mhm.
saying that if Philip was there, she wouldn't have did that video? Is that what you're
I don't
saying?
think so. No,
Oh,
I
okay.
would not.
Okay.
Because Philip, he really did. Now, not looking at the shabby life, but Philip really did take care of those kids and the household. Like, he cooked, and he didn't, like, his cooking skills was not my cooking skills, or what I'm saying. But he cooked. He made sure those kids didn't just eat whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had like a meal plan for them. If you go back, Philip really, he took care of Jasmine and those kids. And now Jasmine still has to, it's still lost. I don't care what anybody said. If Chris was a real man, he would have Jasmine stop with the begging. You know, he would have Jasmine to stop with the begging. You know what I'm saying? But he did not, because he knew that is Jasmine hustle and Jasmine likes it. So
Like
I
I
don't.
said to you, Elizabeth, I believe that Jasmine lives in a poverty stricken mentality. Like it's like she like that struggle mentality type living. Because
Mhm.
look, I'm not
Yeah.
saying that the girl's over there making 6 figures a year. I don't know what she's making, obviously, right? But if continuously that video that I watched in 2017 on when I watched the Eric's channel today, she had that video. That was 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
4 years ago, you were saying then that you don't have a lot of money. You can't do this. You can't do that. 4 years later, your channel is much bigger. It has quadrupled. And you still saying the same thing, and you're still doing the same job, although she doesn't like to think of this as a job, but you're still doing the same
Uh-huh.
job.
Uh-huh.
Like that, to me, that's her mentality. She like that. And more than likely, Chris probably the same way too.
You're
Cause
right.
he probably the same way
Yeah,
too.
I mean, no, I mean, I just had a baby about 4 months ago.
Congratulations.
And thank you. And be honest with you, I was so I was scared to give my registry out, because whoever did my registry, I had somebody else do my registry. They was like, "Oh, you need this, you need this." Now my kids are 7 years apart. I have a 13, a 7, and a newborn. All right. So I can understand somewhat of a crib, but her crib wasn't realistic for a crib. And I'm not hating on her, but her house is going to be
Hey,
very
Shay Shay.
junky with that mess that she got on her registry. But she sat on here and said, "Hey, I don't want a lot of stuff," but look what she got.
But she
She re-
also stated, wait a minute, let me also she also stated, now if this is the truth, I don't know because I'm not in Jasmine's head, but she also said the things that she was going to get, she put on the
well,
registry as well too. So
and
maybe
and
she's gonna
yeah,
get the crib. But my thing is, if you're going to get the crib, why put it on there? Don't even
Why
put it
put
on
it on?
there. Because
Yeah,
if it's
because
not
I
on there,
personally,
nobody will buy it because it's not on
I
there.
don't know about anybody else, but I only like, it's not, I always heard this, do not tell people how to spend their money. But I will say this, I like to know I bought something for my kids. I did that. You know what I'm saying? With the Lord, willing with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? I did that. There's no handouts, but I am blessed to get things. Now, I am not one of those people that go out and purchase stuff for my baby. I did not buy anything for the house. I did not accept anything until the baby was here on this earth, because I have that worst fear of like losing a baby. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I don't know about anybody out that. So I don't want to bring in no house. I don't want to set it up. So when people was like, why you don't have that? I was like, I can't even go on that because I didn't do that either. You know what I'm saying? But I did have my little coins saved up. Okay. So I know, hey, I need somebody to go pick up some clothes for him. You know what I'm saying? So mentally, I know I was prepared. But
Mm-hmm.
Jazz, she's a Looney Tune. At the end of the day, she's a Looney Tune.
Hmm. Yeah. Um. The Monica said the big ticket items should either come from the parents to be or family. Yeah, that typically is true. Or if she has a godmother for the baby, then the godmother would get those things or whatever. You know, I, I I'm not trying to make this about Jasmine's registry. Like I told you guys yesterday, I get that she put a registry up. Okay, you're birthing a baby into the world, and people get excited about babies and stuff like that. We get that. We see Chrissy had one. Did Chrissy have a baby bed on her registry?
I don't. I know that she had, like, I remember purchasing diapers for her.
Okay. So, we're not saying that, obviously being an influencer, people grow to like you or love you because they watch you so much. So they feel like they get to know you. We've watched Jasmine's kids, but a lot of y'all watched them since Kaylin was on there. So y'all have watched all these kids grow up. So you feel kind of attached, right? But my thing is, stuff like that. My thing is, Jasmine, you work. YouTube is a job for you. It's your career. You said it's your career, but yesterday you said you don't want to think of it as a job. But if it's your career, baby, that the job is anyway. So my thing is, you work to pay and take care of the things that you need. Now, she stated that her focus right now is on the kids going back to school. And my thing is, since your focus needs to be on everything that's getting ready to change in your life. You're getting ready to be a mommy again. Your kids are going back to school. You just moved to a new home. All those things need to be your immediate focus. Well, not necessarily you. Chris as well too, because he lives there, you know? And see, that's the unfortunate thing. Maybe Chris is doing something, but Jasmine like she said, this is her platform. Okay. So she don't even want us to discuss Chris because this is about Jazzy. Well, it could be about Jazzy, but you're the one that introduced us to Chris. And every time Chris cooks a meal, wipes the floor, takes out the garbage, you let us know that. So that's why we include Chris, because you include Chris in your conversation. So that's why we include. That's my thing.
And you know, I see women like Jazzy a lot. Now, some women are not as self-centered as Jazzy, but I do see them quite often. I'm not judging anybody, but and I've been on the food stamp section myself.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I see. I see food stamp days when Chris comes in the house with groceries. I see that because I watch women go up and down the aisle. The man is so happy. He's throwing stuff in the cart Yeah, he having a good time with the kids. And then she walks over, swipe her card, and he acting so big and bad. So when I see Chris, I see those women that I used to encounter with going to my food stamp day. Okay, I'm not better than nobody, but that's what I see with her and Chris.
But let me interrupt you. Yesterday Jasmine got a very upset because people was asking her where happened to all your stimulus money, your tax check. She got very, very upset behind that because she's like, y'all over here counting my pockets. So here's the problem with that. Since nobody would count your pockets if you wouldn't count your pockets for us. You know what I'm saying? It's been many videos and live streams where you sat and talked about your financial issues. If you guys watch some of these very large YouTubers, the Prince family and several others, yeah, they don't get on here and tell you about their finances. They don't tell you that the light bill due on the 12th, but they can't pay it to the 13th. They don't tell you that, right? So when you constantly telling people about your woes and trolls about your money, sis, then people listen. They're listening, right? So then when big money comes in, so now people thinking, okay, sis, you was having a hard time, but you just got rained on, right? Some dollars just rained down on you, so you should be good. But then you won't hear still talking about your woes and trolls. So then that's when people start questioning, because they like, well, wait a minute, sis, because I'm doing good over here. I was doing bad last week, but girl, my stimmy just hit my account this week. I'm doing great, sis. They feel like you should be doing great too.
Well, and I don't know if y'all heard her. She tried to explain it, but this is what terminology she used. I am exempt. Oh no, what she meant was that she got it, but she still wants y'all to do for her. Okay? Because she didn't even know how to use the word right. Okay. Exempt personally means, like, anybody that takes like accounting classes, exempt means that you are not qualified, or you don't worry about it. So which one is it? Are you trying to tell the people that you make more money to not to be qualified? Because I think it's
what
a
exempt
certain
means, no, exempt means that you don't pay federal taxes, right? You're not paying federal taxes. But with Jasmine having a job where she basically has to pay her own taxes because she gets a 1099, yeah, she shouldn't be going exempt anywhere.
Well, I think it's okay. So my understanding, if you make over 90 or 100,000, you don't get the children credit. I could be wrong, but that's what my knowledge was. So I don't know if that's the same thing, but when she has said that, I was like, so you make more money than that, that's qualified for this. So I don't know.
Yeah, I see, but that's the thing, Elizabeth. We shouldn't be talking about the girl tax situation. Hell, I'm not talking about mine. You're not talking about yours. You see what I'm saying? Like, and we shouldn't be talking about hers. Chris told Jasmine a while back. I don't know if y'all remember that when they did that live, and she said, "Chris says I talk too much."
Yes.
When she told that she think her mama opted out too. It's like, Jasmine, how your mama opt out? Your mama don't have any small
If her
children over
mama
there.
claims her 2 kids, like,
Exactly.
I don't
That's
know
more than
about
likely what's going
here
on.
in North Carolina. I think North Carolina, you can do 3 kids for your taxes, and that's it. Okay. So if her mama, she got 4. So if Jazzy doing 2, her mom can do 2.
Yeah, more than
You get
likely that's probably because if you remember when she was, I don't know if she when she was
and
getting
that and
EBT. Wait a minute, when she was
now
getting us, she was getting EBT and was telling us she was getting EBT. You remember every time she would get her EBT, her mama be right at the store with her. You remember that
every time.
every
But
time.
then listen, now this is making sense. You talking too much. Remember when they was asking her, what are you gonna do with give your mom for like Mother's Day, or what you gonna give your mom for some, we had that extra stimulus, and she had got snooty and said, my mom got enough. That makes sense, girl. That makes sense. Thank you, Jazz.
Oh my God, she's a mess. She's a mess.
Yes, and she wonder why she has to get on here and cry and ooh, because she talks too much. Now I understand why Chrissy. Now I see why Chrissy distanced herself, or even if they're still cool, because we don't know. We don't know what is what. I still think that Olivia and Ming and Chrissy, yeah, it might be an act. Obviously, we see Zolo and how that up and down. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't. The relationship with Ming, Chrissy, Jasmine, and Olivia is not an act. Those girls are not cool. Who could be cool with Olivia? Look how she acts. I wouldn't want to be cool with somebody that acts
I,
like that. I
you
wouldn't
know,
know when the
I
girl gonna flip out on me. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I wouldn't.
even like she even made what's his name? Her husband just like what it flipped. Like we all knew him was mild headed.
Hey,
You
Adrian.
know, but nah, he flipped. So I think it's good TV. It's very good TV
It's
until
very interesting. That's for sure. They
until
do.
until people grow up. Like people really gonna grow up. Like I can't talk about these people no more. Eventually, I can't talk about this, and it's gonna suck because what's their next move? You know what I'm saying? Like Jazzy, like what's your next move? Because right now, the people that's watching you, they're starting to, I'm when I saw that live and she was trying to defend herself, I didn't see old subscribers. I didn't see trolls. I saw the new subscribers scratching their head saying, well, why did you opt out on your crowd's check and you got kids, And then she couldn't even explain herself clearly.
Yeah, because
Like
you have a financial need now. Obviously, you'll have a financial need next year. If you keep living and breathing, your financial need will be also necessary next year as well. But you have a financial need right now, today. So, for you to say that you don't know what's going on with your taxes, you should know what's going on with your taxes. How your mama is doing everything right and she adding, subtracting, and dividing correctly. Yeah, I mean, you should be in on what's going on with your money. So once you were made aware of the child tax credit, and that's money that you can use. Like, my thing is this: it's not that you won't get any taxes next year. They're only giving you so much of it, and then you get the rest of it at your taxes. So they basically was giving you an advancement. That's how that was. It was an advancement, And if you think with a hustle mind, since you don't even worry about that, because the money that however much, I'm gonna just say it was $2,000, that's gonna be less. So in your mind, you said, but you know what? Between now and then, I'm gonna hustle and I'm gonna make 2,000. Like, I'm gonna make that 2,000 in the next 3 months, and I'm gonna put that up. So when I get my tax money, I can just put that 2,000 with that. So you got to think with a hustle mentality. Jasmine doesn't think what she thinks. She hustles, but she does. She hustles to get things from people, but she doesn't hustle as in to get things for herself, so she don't have to ask of people. Because at the end of the day, people watching your channel they're definitely funding your lifestyle by watching your channel. The views is what gets you your check every month. That's what gets you your check every month. So, yeah, I don't know. Good luck to her. I'm gonna just say that. Good luck to sis.
yeah.
Hope it works out for her. Elizabeth, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go back in the chat, sis. I
All
appreciate you. Thank
right.
you so much for talking to me. I really enjoyed your conversation. I hope you stay in the chat with us, okay?
Oh well. Thank you.
You're welcome, baby. Okay. Whoo, y'all, that was a lot. Thank you so much, Sassy, Monica, Elizabeth. Thank y'all so much. Jazz, 5 to 10 year goal is to make it to 50,000 subs. Oh, yeah, Danielle. LOL, Chrissy and Ming laughing at Jazz and Olivia. Oh, yeah. Well, y'all, I don't know if you guys know. Maybe you guys do know. Hey, Shay. Maybe you guys do know. Olivia says she talked to Zolo's baby mom. And I'm like, girl, we still talking about Zolo? Why? Why are we still talking about Zolo? I wouldn't be whispering that man's name out my mouth, let alone anything else. Once you threw the bleach on him and pushed him out the door, sis, then that's what you should have done. Pushed him out the door and out your life. Now, all of a sudden, the baby mama is trying to contact you. And all I kept thinking is, why? Why would she be trying to contact you now? Excuse me, y'all. The first time he showed his ass on you is when she should have reached contact, or even the second time, or even the third time. Me personally, and y'all, again, this is just an assumption. I believe she sought the girl out her damn self, because she definitely knew the girl's name. She probably knew, she pillow talking with Zolo, and Zolo seemed like the type that will run his mouth, and he probably gave her a little bit of the info, and I think she probably. I'm sorry, y'all, was looking at something in the chat. She is lying. Yeah, I don't. And then you on here telling the girl's business, but then you said you can't tell the girl's business, but yet you say you telling the girl's business. It's just like, girl, I wouldn't even be, if you truly are moving on. The same way with Gerard, y'all. When she said she had moved on from Gerard and she kept talking about the man, it's like, girl, just leave. I mean, obviously Zolo's not going anywhere. You can't get him kicked off of YouTube unless he really do something and you have the grounds too. But like, just move on. Let that man be. Trying to go dig up his baby mama. What is okay? So you gonna go dig up his baby mama because he wrote your baby daddy? Like, at the end of the day, if he gonna be petty, just let him be petty, sis, and you be better. You move on, right? You don't even be bothered with that, because you don't have to be bothered with it anymore. All his stuff is out your house. So what you say, so you don't even have to bother with him. So why are you going to keep putting yourself in the mess by contacting his baby mama? So you say, because me personally, I don't think you did. Well, you said she contacted you. I don't think she did. Liv has no friends because she needs to be the ringleader and have control online is her only situation. Yeah, because she stayed on this mug. Oh my God. Miss Tasha, why is Olivia still entertaining the name Zolo? Let's because she still wants him. She's pathetic and desperate and thirsty. Yeah, because you trying to make it to where no other woman would want him. Sis, I wouldn't care if 8 women want him at the same damn time. That, baby, let that be their concern. Let that be their worry. It wouldn't be my worry. I would be literally moving on. I mean, you wasn't even with him that long to be stuck in the sauce. Now, to be honest with you, compared to Zolo and Gerard, I could see you being more, situational with the Gerard situation, because you had a long-standing relationship. He was your husband, your baby, your only, your 3 kids' dad. So I get it, that's a lot to, just to let go all of a sudden. So I get that. But Zolo, since it was a couple of months, since I would have been over that and moved on. Right, Sunshine. No one is. He think he is a catch. Yes, he definitely does. Oh God, TMR Jazz has no hustle. No hustle mentality whatsoever, and that's unfortunate. And you would think, being on YouTube, as long as Jasmine's been on YouTube, you would think she would have that. Hey, Sofa, she was sprung off that D. Yes, if you would think Jasmine would have that hustle mentality, because y'all, YouTube is that. It's a hustle. It's a hustle. It's a hustle and a grind. So you would think, as long as she'd been on here, sis would be on her hustle to build her channel, build her brand, go to different plateaus with this YouTube thing. But yet she finds comfort in sitting on a live stream complaining to children how broke and destitute she claims she is. Like, it's, again, y'all, it's that struggle mentality that for some odd reason she seems to can't get over. I don't get that. Hey, Nikki. Tasha, Olivia, every time a relationship ends from Olivia, that man becomes the topic for months to come. She's boring and she has no content, so she used men as content. Oh, yeah, walk it. It appears to be that way, honey. Yeah, it sure appears to. After the food stamps haul, I guess the men was the next thing. Jazz can't hustle because her mom controls her finances. That's the biggest thing. She feels like she got to struggle. Yeah, but even with her mama, checking her checkbook, she can still, when it comes to this hustle, to make this channel bigger than what it is and really get to that point where she's living comfortably. Because like I said, if you're doing this social media thing, sis, and you can't live comfortably, then obviously you're doing something wrong. Either you're doing something wrong or you need to do something different. Because I wouldn't keep being on social media and keep talking about how I can't take care of my kids and I need help with this and that and whatever, but you still come on here every damn day. I don't get that. Jazz like big and it's easy money. Oh gosh, she has that poverty mindset. So as long as she's getting by, she's fine. Chris has that same mindset, and that's why he's comfortable watching Jasmine struggle to make it. Yeah, Taylor, that's what it appears to be. I don't know, y'all. I just think it's sad, and that's the thing. This whole right, because begging is so easy, right? Sofa, hey Kendall. So that's what I'm saying, you guys. Jasmine made this situation more than what it should have been. If you were going to get the $300 bed and the $200 car seat, then you didn't have to put that on the registry, sis, because you didn't need to keep track of what you already bought when it's sitting in your house and it's there. Obviously you put that on there in hopes that honestly, not purposely, but honestly, I believe Jasmine started this conversation for a reason. Like, I think she did that intentionally because she knows once people get to talking about it, then people will be more curious. Some people will feel sad for it. They, hey, Mimi. Some people will run over there and see what's going on. Some people will feel sorry for her, feel obligated. Let me help, or, some anonymous donor. This is a woman who's used to people just, buying her couches and beds and this and that and this and that. So she's used to that type of stuff. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But then when Chris was over there buying you big screen TVs and getting your oil change and y'all going buying expensive dogs. Like, if you're able to do that because you work and have money, you work on YouTube and have money, then you should be able to do everything else that comes with living. So if you decide to have a baby and you definitely are able to have a baby, I'm not telling you don't have a baby. If that's what you want to do, obviously that's your body, you can do that. But once you made the conscious decision to birth another child into the world, you know what it takes to be responsible for a child. Like I said, if you're going to do a baby registry, put on there, bottles, diapers, wipes, clothing, whatever, but me, and it's just me, y'all, the big ticket items should have been something her and Chris should have went on together to provide for their child. That's just my feeling. Where is Glenda? I don't know, LaToya. I haven't seen Glenda. I haven't seen Glenda in quite some time. Who knows, y'all? Now, Glenda does have a cooking channel. Y'all could go over there and see if she's been putting up any videos. But I don't know. I haven't went and looked. Girl, and got that fire pit. Yeah, y'all remember? Oh, thank you, sis. Thank you for reminding me. Y'all remember when Jasmine was living in apartments and she did that video where she said that she would have paid whatever the cost to get that fire pit? Nikki B. Yeah, y'all remember that. Y'all remember she said she didn't care how much the fire pit was going to cost. She was going to ball till she fall until she got that fire pit. Now, y'all, that was a fire pit. Did they bring the fire pit to the new house? Because I haven't seen it. Well, anyway, so if you felt that way, sis, then you should feel that way about anything else that you need to acquire for you, your children, and your home. That's just my personal feeling on it, y'all. Yeah, she did. She sure. LaToya said, I remember. LaToya be so funny to me, y'all. She be like, TMI, I remember that. The only person she need to be asking is her mama. She don't even need to be asking her mama, girl. She got a man over there. Mama is grandma, so mama will do whatever she can do, When I had my children, my mother would always say, okay, like if it was Christmas time, okay, so what you getting? So because she'll say, what do the kids want? And I'll tell her what they want. And then she said, okay, so what are you getting? And I'll tell her, and what I am not getting, she'll get as the grandmother. Like, yeah, okay, perfect. It works out perfect. But best believe, my mother never funded the Christmases, the birthdays, the house. She didn't. But she, as a grandmother, she assisted. And trust and believe me, all the assistance that she gave me was very well appreciated because I appreciate it because that was less money that I needed to pay out of my pocket, and I could put that money towards something else. So I appreciate it because everybody, during the holidays, honey, it's hard during the holidays. Kaylin still got her vanity, and the twins still ain't got their water table. Oh, yeah, that water table is not getting ready to get God, sis. Hey, K Solo, I hope you had a good birthday, sis. My son gets a lot because my mother be low-key trying to outdo me. Yeah, Monica. You know what? To be quite honest with you, I think my mother was trying to Hey, Mrs. Wright. I think my mother was trying to outdo me sometimes too. Okay, because they already knew Grandma was gonna show up and show out for them. She bought that dog and then spent another $500 just on the needs of the dog, but can't get your unborn child the things it needs. Exactly. It's like it doesn't make sense. It's like, Jasmine, you forgot that you told us all that, sis. And maybe, obviously that was a couple of months ago. So the money that you had then, you don't have now. But again, sis, that's not us, the viewers. That's not our problem. That's your problem, not our problem. That's like me coming on here. Y'all, I ain't got no money to pay my rent. Y'all gonna be like, well, TMI, didn't you just get paid, sis? Where your money at? I can't do nothing but shut my mouth. I can't do TMI, where your husband at? He ain't gonna help you pay your rent. Baby, I can't do anything but shut my mouth. I can't say nothing because you're right. So, Jasmine, you can't get on here. People need to stop counting my pockets. Well, if you will stop telling everybody what's in your pockets, would nobody be counting them? It be the common sense stuff for me that they don't get. That be my thing with these ladies. It be the common sense stuff that y'all don't get. You don't want no one counting your pockets, but yet you tell everybody about your pockets. Every financial issue, damn near every financial issue, y'all remember. Do y'all remember? I know y'all get tired of me. TMR, sorry, okay? I'm going to go ahead. I made out like a bandit, okay? K-Solo, I know that's right, sis. I know y'all get tired of me. But y'all remember when she sat on that floor on December the 6th? Y'all remember that in 2020 and told the whole damn world that she couldn't feed her children over there? Y'all remember that? See, sis, you didn't need to tell us that. Yeah, we didn't need to know that. That wasn't our business. But see, that was the way for you to get a money grab, okay? Lovely say 12/6/2020. Lovely says, sis, how can I forget? Yeah. Lovely says, sis, I ain't gonna forget that. Hey, Portia. Portia says, sis, I'm not gonna forget that. Yeah, I remember. I'm on my third child and I don't need a damn thing except a baby monitor because wait a minute, hold on, sis. What did you say you needed? Because the one I had broke. I know that's right, Sandra G. Sandra G says, sis, I just need a damn baby monitor over here, okay? That's all. I'm good other than that. Miss TLD said, girl, I remember. So that's what I'm saying. When you do stuff like, hey, dear viewers, when you do stuff like that, people remember stuff like that, sis. Finances should be not public knowledge. I don't even discuss my finances with my mother because this is my household. Exactly. Yeah, it's your. Cree says, I'll never forget, sis. I'm a pin it. December 6, 2020. So for what did you say, sis? Hold on. Y'all remember she said Chris' sister wanted to throw her a shower. Why you need a registry and you about to have your sister-in-law throw you a shower? Well, she's trying to incorporate the YouTube family in on it too. So I mean, again, I get it. I'm not saying, y'all, please understand. I'm not saying sis don't need a registry. Okay. All I'm saying is the reason why, hey, Marilyn, the reason why you're saying that the reason why you need the registry is the problem, sis, because basically you ain't got no money. Yeah, baby, that's not our fault. That's your fault. That's not our fault. So you should have just said, here's the registry, y'all. You had no obligation. Thank you so much. That live you did yesterday, call yourself trying to explain, basically made you look even more, let me say this nicely, y'all, sillier. Okay, I'm gonna say that. That y'all remember the girl that threw somebody that worked at the food stamp office and said she ain't get cut off. Oh yeah, Kay, I remember that. Everyone, please be front and center on 12/6/2021 for the anniversary party of Jasmine sitting on the floor. It's a celebration, bitches. Monica, stop it. Oh my God. Cree, would you say slower? What I got? I got to slow the chat down, sis. It made her look pathetic, and it made her look lazy, and it made her look unprepared for a child that she laid up and created. Oh my God. Biden then gave all this money, stimulus checks and child tax credit. She doesn't need a registry. I mean, yeah, to be quite honest with you. Now, like I said, she said she was going to get a P.O. box. Well, sis, then just get a P.O. box and then let the people send what they want to send, okay? Considering you haven't even told anybody what the gender is. Hey, our family. If I were, I wouldn't. If I were, I wouldn't come on here asking for nothing at this point. I wouldn't even ask for a like if I was her. Oh my God. Not she can't get a like, our family. Oh, Lord, Jazz could get a part-time job outside his house while Hips lays up under his hat rack all damn day. Oh, Megan. Well, y'all know Jasmine can't get no part-time job. Jasmine don't need to get anything part-time. She has 3 monetized channels on YouTube. Jasmine don't need part-time anything. She needs to work these 3 channels, just like Peach out there doing. Y'all know Peach McIntyre, how she out there working those channels. Sis need to do the same damn thing and get Chris out there to get him a full and a part-time. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I think once they moved to that house, she probably told him, baby, the wait is over. Like, it's good. Come on over here and sit down and relax. We got this. I'm pretty sure she did. Wanda said, is this what YouTube is all about? YouTubers dry bagging? I don't know, y'all, because I don't really be where people be asking for stuff. I don't really be over there. For the most part, people might ask you for, a like, please subscribe. They'll tell you to tip the host. Okay, whatever. Like I said, y'all know I watch Lovely T. I love Lovely T. And when I tell you Lovely T has almost 1 million subscribers and they cash at that woman out the wazoo, okay? And those people love giving Lovely T money. They appreciate her commentary. They appreciate her, okay? Lovely T always come on the screen. She looks very pretty every time she come on. She's very informative. She puts on a really good show. She brings you the tea. She gets you on. She gets you off, and you'll see her whenever you see her again. Tomorrow, 2, 3, 4 days from now. Okay, very professional. She shits and giggles and kikis with the audience, but she get on here, she put on her show, and then she's gone, right? And I just really feel like that's how it should be, where there's a rug. Was there a rug on a rug? Oh, didn't I tell y'all not to mention no? Oh, y'all, please don't say rug. Y'all, oh my God. Please don't. We're not talking about the rug. I don't want to talk about the rug, y'all. I don't want to talk about the rug. Y'all said she was over there renting the damn rug, and I don't want to talk about the rug, okay? Maybe Chris can double back and hit up Miss 15K. Ooh, pretty stoner. Yeah, so for not the rug, y'all. I don't want to talk about the rug. Sipping, you laughing. Latasha, y'all laughing. I don't want to talk about the rug. I want to talk about it. Miss Corey, I'm serious. I don't want to talk about the rug. I don't want to talk about it because y'all said she was over there renting that rug, and I don't want to believe that. I do not want to believe you can rent a rug, Yana Mama. We're not talking about renting no rug. Right, rug is a trigger word over here. Right, Miss TLD? Marty says, yes, you can't mix your rug over here. Y'all, I started having twitches and stuff. I don't want to talk about nobody renting no damn $80 rug. I don't want to talk about it. Buttons, you laughing, sis, and I'm serious. Oh, Victoria, okay, Monique, I told y'all not. Okay. All right, I'm getting ready to go, y'all. Because see, I don't want to talk about the rug. I don't want to talk about the rug. Welcome to the membership, Danielle. Danielle, please don't mention anything about a rug, sis, okay? Oh, my God. Miss Corey. Oh, my God. Miss Corey says, girl, go on and rent a crib. Oh, okay, y'all. Look here, you laughing, and I'm serious, Catcher. I'm telling you, sis. Oh, my God. I don't want to talk. Sophia. No, Sophia. Do not mention the shy girl. Lady B. Okay, y'all laughing, and I'm serious. Low talk, I'm serious, y'all. I don't want to talk about that rug. Y'all had me thinking about that for about 3 days after that. I said, no, wait a minute. Is she really renting the rug? Someone said that she said she was, and then somebody else came back and catch her, not mattress and sheets. Oh my God, y'all. Take a shot when you hear rug in December the 6th. Let's all get wasted. Yeah, Monica. Yeah. Y'all turn your glasses up. Oh, don't go. What you say, Rose? Oh my God. You said no, Tim. I don't go about the rug. I know, Rose. I can't talk about that rug. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk. Let's change the subject, y'all. Oh my God. Walk says rent a rug at rentarug.com. Oh my God. Mm. Oh, not rent a onesie. Miss OKC. Was it an Aladdin's rug? Why did she need to rent Victoria? We not y'all. Okay, all right. I'm gonna change the subject. What y'all want to talk about next? Come on, y'all. Let's talk about something else. I want to talk about that rug. I don't want to talk about it. If we gonna talk about that rug, then we gonna talk about Olivia over there with one set of sheets. Do y'all think did y'all see she posted a whole bunch of money on the internet yesterday? Do y'all think she went to Walmart and bought her some more sheets for her bed? Do y'all think she did that with that money? I hope she did. I really do. Sis, I hope you did go over there and get you at least 2 more sets, or maybe 4, sis, if you want to change your sheets every week and just get you 4 sets. Yeah. Oh, Miss OKC, sis. Okay, it was fake money. Ella says 12/6/2020. Ella said, I'll never forget it. I never will. I said that too, Mario. I said that was the kids' child tax credit money. Oh my God. Oh, Sophia said, I hope she did. Oh, that came free with the Amazon diploma. Oh, sis soldier. Who said 1-800-RENT? Wait a minute. What's going on? Who said 1-800? Say, Oh, Megan, don't put out no. Megan, we can't. I don't want it to be over in TMR's chat. They over there. They got a phone number where you can go rent you a bum, y'all. Go on over there, Megan. Put it in the chat, y'all. Dial 1-800-RENT a bum. You could get you a whole bum at the 1-800 number. Oh, sis, don't start that over here, honey. I don't want folks to think I'm promoting that over here. Oh my God. Oh my God. Hey, Kimmy. Absolutely not. Allegedly, she got Miss Right. Fake money from Amazon, $8.99. She took that post down. Did she, sis? She better have. Because what grown woman is posting their money on the internet? Like my son did that when he got his first job and got his first check. He posted his little money on the internet. He was 16. You know what I'm saying? Like, who does that? It's like you get your paycheck and you got your whole paycheck on the gram. Talk about I got paid, bitches. Like, who does that? I was like, that's so childish. But okay, sis. VB says tooken. Sis. She was she doing the cocaine, Latasha? You can actually at plenty of fish. Oh, really? Oh, okay. So you said instead of calling 1-800-RENT-A-BUM, just go to plentyoffish.com. Oh, no. Hey, LK Reality TV. Since I've been seeing you putting up those vlogs over there, you got y'all LK Reality TV. Y'all really need to go subscribe to her channel. She's a stay-at-home mom. She has the cutest little family. What, you got 5 kids, LK? Yeah, I think she got 5 children. Just the cutest little family. I definitely had 2 secondhand embarrassment. Her posting that pic of her rent money. Well, her rent money on the 20th? She pay her rent this early, y'all? Okay. Liv need thug registry top list sheets. Oh, no. Yanni B has the video. There's a video? Them 300K views got taken from Liv. What 300K views, sis? What happened? No, Elizabeth, I have to go watch the video, but I definitely will. We'll probably do that tomorrow. Okay, yes, LK. I thought you had 5. Oh, y'all, the cutest little kids. Does Liv got a new man? Baby, I don't know what sis got over there. If she does have a new man, good luck to her and him. Y'all, at the end of the day, we can't stop this lady. For if she wants to entertain somebody in that tangle web that she weaves over there, yes, sis, we can't do anything. She talking to Brandon. Oh, he got out the joint. Oh my God. Well, the only thing that I can say is, anybody coming through the door, you just, says, I like a little Coca-Cola every now and then. Hey, hey, I do a little bit with my friends. Hey, hey, I like a little Coca-Cola every now and then. Sis, just tell them that and then let them make their own decision from there. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm gone. I'm out of here. All right. I definitely see y'all in the next video. Thank y'all so much for staying for the conversation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for all the members that came on to the platform to discuss the topic. Thank you to the new members that who became a part of the 2 Live crew today. Thank you so much. Thank you, Monica, for sending me the tea, sis. I definitely would appreciate it. I definitely see y'all in the next one, okay? Remember, you guys, sub what you love. Bye-bye. Have a good night, y'all.